Hey guys, Tyler here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on road to Kharkov. Playing for today, spawning in the north, we have Muno playing as US forces, and his loadout is Heavy Cav, Recon Support, and Mechanized. Teaming up with him is Jaeger, VonQhunter, straight away locking in Urban Assault. Muno, they are locking in Recon Support, so both players locking in pretty early on. Basic off against them in the south, we have Fuzziteufel, if that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, hard name. I think it's Ostheer though, who has Jaeger Infantry, Storm, and Joint Ops, might be looking for a howitzer. Teaming up with him is Guard2707, playing as Ostheer, and in his loadout is Jaeger Armor, Encirclement, and German Infantry. Both these teams random teams. Muno around rank 50, Jaeger, VonQhunter around rank 200, Guard2707 around rank 90, Fuzziteufel around rank 50. So a slight edge in ranks to the Ostheer team, double Ostheer team. And very early on we see like a super early mortar here from Muno. Teaming that up with some Pathfinders potentially. You know, this map is famous for being pretty easy to lock down with one machine gun on each side, so I can understand wanting to get a mortar early on against the Ostheer team. And look at that. Monster shot there. Knocks out over half the health of that green squad immediately. A rear echelon long range combat there. And now VonQhunter switching sides, bringing a rifle over, overwhelming Guard2707 on this flank. Has to pull back. For a sniper, I was thinking he should have one more unit on the field, but he's to save up for a sniper, so that slowed him down a little bit. But sniper pretty easy to defend on this map, so should stack up a pretty healthy kill count. And VonQhunter, you know, does have extra rifle grenade launchers, so I'm sure that's what he's thinking of and going for the double re-echelon early. And a pretty big flank now from VonQhunter, coming around all the way. MG is in the building though, so not going to be able to get too much done from back here. And here comes the sniper. Oh, late retreat. Down the road, yeah, ends up losing it. Here comes the rifle grenade launcher though, going after MG inside the building. Good hit. We're gonna need two more of those though. Oh, and he gets suppressed, and accuracy on that is garbage once suppressed, so it's the retreat. But yeah, very avoidable loss from VonQhunter on that rifle squad. Going forwards. Oh, Pathfinder's lying in wait here. Mortar team pulling back a little bit. Rear echelon pulling back as well. Here comes the sniper. Looks like he's camouflaged. Muno. Oh, this could be big. Oh, there we go. That's the moment. Oh, he's right there. There we go. And there goes the sniper. Excellent execution there from Muno. Nice counter snipe. Basically, you know, these guys do have those snipe critical and the low health models. Strong execution there. And here come double rifle grenade launches. You can't hang around in that building. Still loses one model. But the allies are getting pushed pretty far back. A little bit of trouble here. And Fuzziteufel with the mortar doing some pretty good work. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. MG line behind this, stopping Muno from pushing out. And the double rifle grenade launches again, looking for the MG. One of them gets suppressed before he makes it to the heavy cover. In goes one rifle grenade, direct hit, one more, and the MG is dead. Here it comes. Luckily, this one from the suppress squad scattered along, didn't hit the models inside the house. Very lucky break there for Fuzziteufel. Ambulance coming out for VonQhunter as well. And the rifle grenade launches over to the other side. And quick evac from Guard2707, not hanging around. Mortar getting forced off. I mean, machine gun getting forced off by the mortar as well.
We're losing a capture point.
Axis have managed to sneak their way down onto the fuel though, as well as the munitions point. This double rifle grenade launch is going over to the other side of the map, going to do some damage. Oops. Yeah, a bit of a late retreat, could lose that on retreat now. Yeah, once again, VonQhunter not paying attention to his retreat timings. Pushing it a little bit too much. The squad trying to sneak around the side for a safer retreat and doesn't even chase him for the kill. With the lieutenant, I think it was definitely worth a chase because there's that model with the Thompson. It's kind of like an SMG. It is an SMG. It can do some really good damage close range, just like all the other squads with Thompsons. As long as you still got that model alive. Okay, here comes the Stuart. Stuart coming in for VonQhunter as well. Got a 222 coming for Guard2707 and Fuzziteufel putting down the tick now. Axis not very well prepared for this double light vehicle assault though. Muno managed to push all the way down here, right on top of the fuel. Allies with double resources. Looking strong coming into the light vehicle face. Stuart makes a beeline. Oh, Guard2707 losing his pyros there. Stuart going after the 222. Squad's coming out looking for the Faust. And they both connect. It's going to do some heavy damage. Force it away. Oh, and here comes some Shreks. Come over to the other side, but those get fended off. He's going to actually try to repair on the front lines. A little bit risky, but I find he's there to spot and keep these Grenadiers at bay for the moment. Going to come out here, look to do some damage as well. And just popping in and out of the building there. He's pushing it though a little bit risky on that. Oh, rough grenade over the hedge. Doesn't quite get the kill, but a little bit later on the retreat on the follow-up. Does end up getting the white. We've got some ranges for VonQhunter. Stuart going after the MG. Shreks are right behind it though. And they launch in. But looking really good here for the Allies in the early game. This double Stuart timing. Double Ostheer players having a lot of trouble dealing with it. Guard2707 going for a pack now, but maybe he had to rebuild his Pioneers so he could repair up his 222, which is why his pack is so heavily delayed. Could have just gone straight for the pack as well, I suppose. Oh, this could be trouble. Fuzziteufel coming in from the other side. Bit late on the Faust. Shrek's coming across now, popping the sprint on them to get in range. And there we go, Stuart goes down. Nice control there. Good teamwork from the Axis. Fending off one of those Stuarts. Outright destroying it, even better. Looks like VonQhunter not afraid to go for another re-echelon with the rifle grenade launcher. It's production right now. This is a stiff wall. Oh, Jaeger VonQhunter a little bit late on his Stuart control there, but no Faust. He comes through now. Oh, maybe he didn't quite have the munitions for it. But he gets caught on the trees now. Shrek's coming in for another shot. And there goes the second Stuart. So, big scalps for the Panzer Grenadiers this game. Both Stuarts going down. Bruno getting flanked, and Jaeger VonQhunter. That was a very avoidable loss on his Stuart. A lot of losses for him so far this match. And there goes for another squad of Rangers to follow that up. Let's have a lot of fuel though. Those Paras took a lot of damage there. Should be thinking about getting his major out like Muno has. Still fighting over here. Standing his ground, but the 222 being the difference maker, chipping in for a lot of damage. Oof. And there's not much Muno can really do about it, honestly. He does have some paratroopers, so he pack out in his base. Get a 50 cal, which can fight off the 222 very effectively. Grenade launches. Ooh, big rifle grenade by the Jaeger command squad. Couple grenades onto these squads as well. Overall, huge retreat there from VonQhunter.
Light artillery barrage at your command.
Oh, flank coming in on this machine gun. Little rifleman. This one a little bit late on the retreat though. And it goes again, man. VonQhunter. A little bit out of his depth in this match, it seems. Floating quite a lot now as well. Take a look at tech. We've got a half track coming out for Fuzziteufel. Guard2707 just starting his tech now. And Muno going for a Scott first. It seems a little bit unusual to me, just leaving the Pacquiao in base. I wonder if he can't click on it in that position. Because he's got basically, you know, a Scott right here. If he just picks it up, seems a little bit unusual.
Heavy machine gun team, ready for orders.
To be going for him. We've got a bunker down here for Guard2707, locking out VonQhunter. So having munitions cache down. Oh, did that? I think a squad of Re-echelon went down there to that rifle grenade. One coming down, this time on the mortar. Manages to get out. Para's in the building doing some pretty good damage though. Oh, can he get that squad? He does. MG might follow it up. Close call, but no cigar. Sherman coming in for VonQhunter can upgun that with a dozer upgrade. Well, not really upgun, but upblade. That dozer blade. Looks like Muno actually did end up cancelling the Scott, which is a good idea. He went for a second squad of paratroopers though. Get another pack howitzer. Maybe gonna look for the Jackson next. Not a bad idea. It's just a very safe option. Fuzziteufel getting a whole bunch of wire down, trying to funnel the units into his machine gun here. Sherman's coming over to the other side at the moment. This is his first shot. Okay, I'm going to work on that squad behind sandbags. Tricks sprinting forwards. Oh, it's not even sprint, that's just oh, yes, I'll go down there. It's just the veterans here. Looks like it's triggering off allied vehicles as well. That's interesting. German not having much luck in its first few shots. Here we go. Big assault from Muno over here. There's a lot of infantry backed up with a lot of pack howitzers. That's why I'm having to get pinned. Pack howitzers repositioning perhaps. Sherman goes all the way to the other side. The MG over here. Here come the Shreks. This is his first shot once again. Sherman not having much luck. MG did get forced off here over here, but Muno costing him a lot of manpower to make an assault like that. Didn't get too much territory on the back of it either. And here comes a Stug. Sherman gonna have to be on his toes now. 3 kills so far. Hasn't got that many kills really on high explosive rounds. A lot of shots on the move. Affecting its scatter. There he goes. Reinforcing with the half track up here, keeping his forward position. Taking another rifle grenade and surviving again. Double bars on that. Pathfinder squad, he does indeed. Trying to bait him into the 50 cal here. There you go, some pressure kicking in. Rifleman getting low. Here comes 222 for the finish. Unable to get it. Jackson working his way to the front line. Sherman out for repairs. Got 207 going for tier 4, going for the Brumbier. There we go, 222 going down to the Jackson immediately. It's an extra line of sight thanks to the Pathfinders, allowing the Jackson to shoot long range there. Ooh, and the Pathfinder artillery coming in big. outright destroying the MG there. That artillery drops really quickly. You have to be on your toes. Muno pushing forwards on the back of that with the pack howitzers. Allied team going to work on the bunker over here. Back in a little bit of trouble though. Pathfinder's chasing it down. There goes the bunker. And here comes Fuzziteufel coming over to assist. Tanks missing their shots there. Oh, but he's walked into a nest of wasps. So much elite US infantry there. Instantly has to retreat. Here comes the Brumbier though, and gets in there for a big old hit. Oh, outright destroys that squad. Jackson bouncing its first shot. Connecting with that one though. This is why it was like a safe option to go for the Jackson. Extra bit of firepower. Yeah, we can outrange the Stug, can fight off the Brumbier. Comes the Calliope. Ooh. Takes care of that Shrek squad. It should open up a lot of territory for VonQhunter. Oh no, but he's about to run into the Brumbier. Oh, the reaction times. Retreating extremely quickly there and warranted. Pulling back and forcing off these Pathfinder beacons. He's just got a forward retreat point set up. Not sure. Can't do because these have retreated back to the ambulance. Now the Jackson coming in from Muno. Really good choice. How did you not see that squad right on the point? Sure, he's inside the camo detection range just then. Just from attack ground there. Jackson connecting, but so is the pack. Ooh. Pack howitzers both going to work on the pack, almost killing it there. And there it goes. Jackson could now go in for the kill, needs one more shot to connect. Going in close range for it, and he gets it. Might not be able to make it out though. Pack getting recruit here. Here comes the Stug as well. Out positioning the Stug. Calling in the cluster bombs. And that decrews the pack. Down goes the Stug. Jackson's still alive somehow. Faust's going to seal the deal on that though. Either way, that was a pretty good raid. Ooh. Now Calliope on the follow-up. Really good push there from the allies. Some clumsy Stug uses, it has to be said, but Guard2707 getting rocked there. That's the thing, you know, trying to use a pack against double pack howitzers. It's extremely hard. Muno was just waiting for it to reel itself, shoot at the Jackson, and then both pack howitzers open fire on it. Didn't last long after that. Once the pack was gone, no resistance to the Jackson. Looking a bit rough for the Axis now. Another Brumbier coming in for Guard2707. Axis still have a huge bank of VPs to work with though. Plenty of time to make a comeback.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh, these pack howitzers.
The territory is out of contact.
but not well equipped to deal with even the Sherman now. It's a good hit. It's engine damage straight away though. Trying to do some attack rounds over the hedge, and here comes the Calliope. Ooh. Oh. Oh man. Oh, he got 2 squads there, I'm pretty sure. Almost got 2 more. Very, it's a bad awareness from Fuzziteufel, not hearing the Calliope and not noticing. It was basically guaranteed to be on this position. And now the Axis. What can they even do now? That was big, losing 2 Grenadiers like that. Pushed all the way back. We have a Telemine over here. Sherman right next to it. Nothing to follow up and get the kill. Fuzziteufel perhaps overextending himself into infantry. They're coming forwards, gets a good hit, but once again Jackson is on hand to force it away. Jackson going in here. Packers nearby but not set up. Jackson not going to risk it though. Squad's reinforcing off the beacon on the front lines. Axis sneaking into the middle here. Now we've got a Jackson up for VonQhunter. Actually has quite a lot of manpower floating as well. Could a little bit more infantry. Perhaps a machine gun of his own to lock down his flank. Paras. The Axis infantry really struggling now. Looks like we have a Panther coming in for Fuzziteufel though. That would be nice. Probably still needs a pack though. I'm sure they would love a Panzerwerfer to take care of those double pack howitzers. Just on the agenda. Man, these Paras stacking up the kills. We've got 11 on this one, 16 on the other. Oh, those Pathfinders, 27. I've got a sweeper. Find these Telemines. Shooting back up to full. Jackson on the other side though, so Sherman unsupported. Panther misses the first shot. There he goes. Gonna connect with the Faust, but a little bit too much time for the Panther to really go on for the chase and the kill here. Jackson coming over now. Trading blows. Oh, and in come the cluster bombs once again. Oh, these are really well positioned. Oh, pack goes down. Brumbier gets out of there, perhaps. Jackson on the chase and penetrating frontally. VonQhunter calling the GG here. Bad man of GG. Jackson going in. Misses that shot. Gonna get Fausted. Fausted. Brumbier should be out of sight. So the Jackson's probably going to go down. Brumbier staying alive. Oh, but this could be the Calliope of death. No, he's going for these squads over here, and it looks like he got one. Jackson does go down to more Fausts.
The enemy is taking our territory.
And now has no anti-tank. No snares on any of these units. Panther can do whatever it likes. Going for the Calliope, in fact. Jumping back in the Jackson. Still 3 shots to kill the Calliope. Jackson coming around. Going for a second Calliope, in fact. player's going to back off here. And Guard2707 going for a late game 2-2-2. Wonder if that was a misclick. This beacon and just allowing these paras to 1v1. Or 2v1 perhaps, the 2-2-2. Packouts are chipping in for some big damage. They're just about back up. Panther are going to be used on low health, a little bit risky here. But Axis feeling a little bit desperate. Looks like the Mongolia come to the other side of the map. Recruit his pack as well. Oh, maybe not for long. Nice long range grenade. Oh, and the double pack out, so take care of that last green. Man, Axis on death's door here. Pack gets destroyed outright. Stug coming in for Fuzziteufel. Very strong. The double pack out to positioning. Constant reinforcements on the front line from Muno, just overwhelming the Axis. Guard2707 never really mounted enough anti-tank defenses to fight off this Jackson. Panther going in. Backed up by the Jackson. Sherman should be okay. Jackson doing some big damage. Panther's fit too. Backing away now. Jackson on the chase.
Airborne on the ground.
Bombardier coming back out, but once again, Jackson right there. Bombardier is doing, you know, good damage, good health damage, but just can't get any territory thanks to that Jackson. Now we've got a Stug backed up with the low health Panther. They're going in. Oh, we took engine damage on the Jackson. I didn't see that. Jackson. Oh, no, he's going to go in with the Stug. Jackson gets the first shot. Must have been out of range for a turn fire. Stug still chasing in. Now backing away. That's about the worst you could control your. Oh, we've got a. Oh, he's pop breakthrough. Guard2707 gonna look for close the pocket here. And here he goes. He activates it now. Oh, this could be devastating. Everything inside the pocket right now. Yeah, there goes the pack outs. Oh, just obliterated them. Oh man, and everything over here is dead. Oh, big hits. Oh man, everything for Muno is dead. Now the guys. And look at this, Muno at 2 supply. Jaeger VonQhunter also lost a lot. All the re-echelon. Looks like his Sherman as well. And Jaeger VonQhunter just doesn't even understand what happened there. Such a rare sight, the old closer pocket, but look at that. Axis on death's door. Closer pocket, turning things around. What an ability. No telegraphing by a Guard2707 either, just, I suppose maybe going for that late 2-2-2, but, you know, didn't even lock it in until right when he was about to do the maneuver. And And yeah, I just think he has no idea what even close pocket is. Well, what a turnaround that was. Very poor reactions though from the allies, especially like a player of Muno's rank. Didn't react at all, didn't move any of his units, just left them sitting there inside the affected area. And there you go. Close the pocket wins games. GG. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye. Good luck.